So Dragon Ball, the Blu-ray, the so-called definitive edition Blu-ray, okay, is just no. It's you know it is. I didn't buy it. It's $350. I don't buy the edition releases. But you can see here. This is the this is the one of these has fake grain on them. Okay. So see how besides the colors and how the identical in terms of detail throughout the Blu-ray seasons. So they're not the definitive edition because they added this fake grain to to make it look different. Okay, that's how Funimation is. So they're just like Game Freak and EA, Lucasfilm, companies that cut corners to make well okay we gotta lie to you. Okay, we gotta tell you we gotta tell you that Dragon Ball um and if you get let's look up Dragon Ball Z Blu-ray. Okay, Blu-ray. And you won't be able to find any of the thing is, the same thing is without the hashtag, you won't be able to find anything about the Blu-ray, but and because not everybody hashtags their pictures, okay, so it is kind of hard to find, but here is and same thing here, you won't be able to find because I don't think anyone's gonna post it, 40th anniversary scratches. Those scratches on people's Blu-rays, okay. So basically, they're releasing these anniversary releases, okay? You know, and of course, knowing Twitter, you won't find people on Twitter complaining about it, okay? There's Keonzu Sue and saying that everyone wants to claim the fans of various things for to release something better. So awfully big gamble companies really so entire time it doesn't get to what fans want. Okay, I actually have not seen Dragon Ball in its original scale version besides Dragon Ball Kai. I've seen a lot of that. Okay, Reasonable, Dragon Ball, and Super capitalized it plus Funimation has a ton of other properties to release. The era of definitive Dragon Ball Z release is over. Realistically, was last releases 12, 24, 9 of Dragon Ball Kai, was I saw on TV. That series in 4 by 3, but it's not too easy to skip out on. Maybe Funimation will get it right next time. Lord knows they haven't got it right, but this is the same company that wants to turn anime into this woke piece of trash that no one wants to see. Okay, not to use that so great, but YouTube seems to have compressed it and made it even look worse. He needs more grain in the file that I upload to YouTube. So yes, he does grain. Fake grain to make the game movies look better. To make it look better, so it looks better. Okay. So and basically I'd like to know if it's superior to the orange bricks in every way. Before I open it, I see a few people raving over the quality of the episodes, but none of them own the orange bricks. I'm not sure they do. Basically said that the episodes had some grain to them. The quality is only noticeable in the first episode. Okay, you know, and of course, they made Piccolo, dark green again. Piccolo's supposed to be white green. Okay, you know, this is Funimation. They're a company that it's really lazy. They release the same products over and over again. I expect people to spend $300 on it. Okay, $300 on and basically here, um, uncropped to the point of seeing the round top quarters and the fact and poorly handled. And you can see here the sorts of and but people are also receiving, scratch Blu-rays, cardboard Blu-rays. It's just, this is what we're expecting now of Funimation. This is a company that cuts corners, cut costs. Okay. Um. I'll be packaged. I took a gamble and watched. I took a war and who knows by those. And these are supposed to be the white scratches are generally okay, but scratches on the Blu-ray is a different story. A DVD is mostly started on top side of the disc, which is why you probably heard a scratch up the rainbow side is done for. But of course, Funimation knowing themselves, of course, have a scratch which isn't going on them, so they get scratched out the case. It's very unacceptable to me in the first place. that side of that on the disc is more towards bottom side of the disc, so scratches is affected more than DVD. But of course, this is Funimation, okay? Huge scratches. I didn't need to test it. I'm not going to spot check the entire disc, see if it still plays. I'm not keeping scratch up discs in the first place. I don't care how limited this damn thing is. I'm not doing this. Okay, so this is supposed to be the definitive edition of Dragon Ball Z. This is not the definitive edition of the Dragon Ball Z. Okay, this is like the crappy version of Dragon Ball. This is the same project that Funimation. Okay, has been putting out. Okay, for the last you know and of course, I got these versions, like 10 years ago. They're called the orange bricks, okay. And this is the definitive, But they're calling this, the definitive, version of Dragon Ball, okay. The definitive, version, What definitive edition of Dragon Ball is it, okay? It's pretty lazy, that Funimation, okay. This is the anniversary of Dragon Ball Z, and this is the, Funimation's, you know, this is, all he did, like, is, oh, let's change the shots to make it, more colorful, but add more grain, to make so, we make our product something, our product is even though it's the same aspect ratio as the original other Blu-ray that came out in 2014, we're gonna use the same exact product, okay? This is Funimation, okay? I get and not release it in the original version like everybody has been asking it for, okay? They just took the original Blu-ray, added some grain, and that's it, okay? And it makes it work worse, okay? It makes it look even worse than you would think it is, okay? And of course, I talked about it, and people were like, come on, it's not gonna be that bad, okay? You're just complaining, okay? You know. And of course, you have the grain. You can't really find it on Google because Google's not gonna show them. And of course, you can't get the dragon boxes because those are basically impossible to find. Okay, you can't even find the dragon boxes. Okay, you can't even find those. But Funimation's another company that like Game Freak and Disney and all these other companies. Like to cut corners. Cut corners and the releases and this is absolutely ridiculous. That it's releasing the same thing. Okay, as the Blu-ray. And well, only available. Okay, not co-op for instance, on all sides. That's how I pick up from episode 1. Okay, and of course, they're gonna say, oh, it's not that bad. 436. But it's gaining well from its small fan base. I wonder if the last female will actually accept these terrible remasters to break like 436 fan base. For these people who hate the point out the terribleness of the remasters or don't mind actually the way they look. And it was definitely bad because, these are supposed to be remasters, okay? Remasters. They're gonna be telling you this is definitive edition, but, not definitive at all. It's garbage, okay? It's not the definitive edition of Dragon Ball Z, okay? You see here, people have, and of course you can't find the screenshots of it on Google Images because, Google is not gonna show you, okay? Okay? And and let's compare it to the old DVD releases called the Orange Bricks, the quote unquote Orange Bricks versions. Okay, and of course you can't really find it. Compare to images. So here is animated atrocities Dragon Ball Z Orange Bricks. But we're looking for the 2019 anniversary screenshots. Okay, go for screenshots of this anniversary version. Okay. It's a quote unquote definitive edition of Dragon Ball Z. Don't worry, it's a definitive edition, okay? They add all this grain to Dragon Ball to make it look better, and they change the hues of the colors. Okay, that's all they did. Okay, this is not really, you know, they can't. It's kind of like Lucasfilm. Okay, with George Lucas changing the original trilogy to make it, make it the original version so hard to find, but the original version is so hard to find. Okay, and then you have to get the movie. They have to change it so much. That so this is the comparison shots from every Dragon Ball Z release. Okay, and here is the comparison of shots of So the 40th anniversary, that's all they did. They didn't really. They made it bigger. Okay, like his old Redux, Orange Brick, was a film 40th anniversary. You can see that's basically Do they have one for the Blu-ray 40th anniversary? Okay, Dragon Box. Okay. Whereas the Dragon Box is the original version. So this is the Orange Brick version and the Blu-rays. And the Orange Brick is, I think, DVD. Okay, so DVD is already worse quality than Blu-ray. All they did was increase, And this is the original version of Dragon Ball. Dragon Box was released in the original aspect ratio. Okay. You can see here all they did was really add like some grain to it. And this is the Kai also released in this is the original aspect ratio Dragon Ball Z released in Kai. Okay. And all they really did was, change it, from the Blu-ray to, terribly inconsistent and not useful for all comparisons. The black picture shot at different ratios, I don't understand. It seems that the media player using the computers say apparently taking screenshots of the proper resolution. And already the screenshots, okay, they changed the screen, they changed it so much, okay. This is the Kai version, this is the original version, okay. New remaster Piccolo even looks different than a Blu-ray, okay. They made it like different. Yeah, okay. And here is the comparison on, here. And the original version, it's like Star Wars. You never see the original version of Star Wars because Disney and George Lucas will keep the original versions on these closed gates where you never can see them. Same thing with Dragon Ball. Okay, it's the original version of Dragon Ball. Oh, you'll never find that version. You'll find these edited versions. These edited versions of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, it's the same thing. Same tricks that that Lucasfilm uses too. Okay, he uses Star Wars. Okay. They're reusing the same. Oh, cool, it's different. It's a definitive edition, okay? You know, it's a definitive edition, okay? All they did was change the grain, and that's all they did, okay? You know, it's not really a definitive edition. And then even then, okay, there's scratches on the discs are broken, okay, and discs come in poor quality. So basically, this anniversary edition, the quote unquote definitive edition of Dragon Ball in your house, okay, when it's at least the one that versions, the orange brick versions, at least they don't come with broken discs that you can't play because Funimation is a company of cutting costs, okay? You know they don't release the original, they'll keep the original version paid off, closed doors, okay? That's basically it. So Dragon Ball Anniversary 40th Collector's Edition isn't really anything special. Okay, if they release a proper version, proper anniversary 5 years later, okay, not trying to milk us for money, okay, like with cash cows, like Lucasfilm and Disney and Game Freak out, okay, maybe we would actually not be angry. Goodbye.